I know my purpose. European car came with curtains. I have a daughter, I'm buying a baby Birkin. Good and got our legs hurting. Found a wave and got them M's early. Southside from the dirty. Power note, I keep a loaded 30. To kill the fam so we don't gotta worry. Young gonna wanna jump in head first. From the streets and finally found my worth. Killed that left on dead dirt. Took his body, now the Cooper hearse. 250 in his man purse. Look like diamonds dripping off my shirt. I got travel on the Amherst. I didn't come a long way from the bug hearse. It's so hard to get trust because love hurt. Don't come easy. Hard work, baby riding shotgun like a Mossberg. She started fucking it, wouldn't let me paw first. She made me bust a, that's a starburst. Ride her around on the city, the Dodger. Shot like Miss Parker. Swear this Bentley used to be the martyr. We keep winning cause we working hard.
I was once serious about my craft. I was once engaged and active on the scene, grateful for life experience and growth. I'm grateful every day, thankful for all that I've learned, and humble by experience. I just really wanted to think about how we all understand life is difficult. It's not easy. Creating life is one of the most difficult things. And what we discuss is the observable universe. Of all the billions of light years of real estate and all of this plane of reality and all of God's creation, to be alive, to be doing, to be fighting, to be loving is so rare, so exceptional. We shouldn't lose sight of how important our steps are every day. Whether you only take 1,000 or you go 10 and 20,000, 100,000, no matter how many you take, every step counts. Every step echoes into your eternity. And consequentially and mindfully, knowingly walking your path is empowering. The strength that you possess is strength for your community. Empowering ourselves is critical. Loving one another is optional. But when we endeavor for greater aspirations, we endeavor together, and eternally, truth will always reside within your heart. You make the decisions if these consequences are relevant to your decision making or your rationale. Either way, your strength can't be measured, nor will it be tolerated, because in our ideal circumstance, it will be celebrated. Life is the goal. Preserving it, enhancing it, improving it, that's all we do. So losing sight of that's one of the worst commitments and decisions that I think we've all intentionally made. Let's change our thinking and let's brag about life. Let's celebrate life. It's an inevitable for all of us, just like taxes. So every day, to be more healthy, to be more wise, we might make an effort to try to be more sensitive, to be less dismissive. Some people call it being present. I think that it's just enjoying and acknowledging the present. It doesn't just come with the first two that a lot of us are able to utilize in the morning, but so many more constantly. Love should be an option, consciously or unconsciously. We are here for a reason, and we should always be able to enjoy our season. Never gloat about death. I don't have to talk in subliminal because it's very direct and it's nothing to refute. It's the result of disrespect. They got you removed. Look, I think it's about to be another episode soon, actually. Don't forget the YouTube. That's where we're going to migrate over to. Don't forget to subscribe, sign up. We've been on YouTube for a few. Probably going to change that episode out. Yo, read the blog. Check that out. Blessed, bro. Blessed. This year has been fun. Busy. With that being said, I'm done. My last gig is going to be in a couple weeks, and then I'm wrapped. Blessed. This tour is coming to concise intermission, if you will. Very excited to continue bringing you what you need. Um, Definitely promote on the website. Check me out. 2025 has been a major transition, and I'm grateful. If you're watching, Nima, please get on with me, do my show with me. This is an incredible platform when I'm able to engage and showcase some of the talents of my friends. Joe, get up. Boston, hard, get up. Dead Presidents is a rollout that I'm trying to get moving forward, and I want a little bit of appreciation from the audience for that one. That is a fan favorite. So show some love and let's encourage our co-hosts to get back with it. Um, all of these opportunities. Freaky Friday is about to become a consistent thing. I'm gonna have a little break here these next couple weeks. Just busy on Fridays specifically, as you can see, possibly even working. So um, this one has been a good one. This one has been fun. There's no favorites. They're all my children with irons in several fires. I just have a lot of gratitude to be able to continue to move forward, to be able to stay connected, even at a minimal level. Um, Spreading myself, dividing myself into these different pies is beneficial, and I'm grateful. I'm glad that I can contribute, and it's appreciated. So all of these things are motivation to continue on and look for that next pod episode. 298 has a message. 298 definitely has a message, and the sentiment echoes from today. Never gloat about death. There are so many that have fallen, and even more that have fallen short. And we need to connect. We need to make it to the other side. We need to achieve our objective. We need to have our goals met. And there's a lot of ways for us to discuss it and to get these things done. Um, Creating the plan is vital. Being able to see the steps and putting sequence to them. Because truth be told, a lot of successes don't come sequentially. Sometimes, not all the time, but your step 7 might really be your step 3. It's not that you skip steps, it's that doors are opened through opportunity. That's why you have to continue and push forward, and you can't take a break, a stop. Um, Address all the things that you need to address. All moments aren't for all things. So if the work that you can put out and create is best done when you have X opportunity, I think taking X opportunity is going to be stronger. I think that's going to be more long lasting than you not taking any action at all. it hasn't been over 100 degrees consistently for, I want to say, a couple weeks. Knock on wood. I'm grateful, but that doesn't feel good because you know, it's been too good right now. So I guess if I can't complain about the weather, um, and I can't complain about the bank account, I don't have anything to complain about. I should be worried, but I'm going to give all gratitude, all thanks to God. Never would have been able to imagine the bounty that comes with consistency, dedication, and integrity within. It is possible to be with who you want, have them how you want. I think that there's a lot of power in being hard headed enough to make these things your priority. I don't think it makes you superficial. I think that it's realistic. I think it's practical. I think that it's foundational. I think for young men that are planning on building a future and a life, I think that it is appealing to have everything pristine and perfect, but that's not the reality for most of us. The reality is most things come at a price. Most things come with strife. Most things you have to fight. And sometimes when those things are easy, sometimes when those things are consistent or present or persistent, you just don't have the appreciation when it's turbulent and toxic and nasty. I mean, sometimes it feels good to be turbulent and toxic and nasty, but to have long term success, no matter what the relationship is, whether it's a romantic relationship, a personal relationship, or a spiritual relationship, there are certain tenets that make it formidable. And respect is one of those foundational, essential, non negotiable, and ever present principles. Because constructing relations that are beneficial, relations that are effective, that are powerful, that are long lasting, they're not always the same relation. Oftentimes we're talking about several situations, but being able to consolidate that power and effectively achieving what it is that we all desire when we seek relations or relationships. I really inquire, I really want to know, at what age does one stop seeking attractiveness or seeking um, recognition for their prowess? Is it 60? Like, people are living long enough and they want to still be attractive into their 80s. I don't know. Well, no, I do. I'm gonna save that for another episode, but I just think of these things because when are we gonna hang it up? And I think that's what we all need to be asking ourselves. When are we done? Because it's not over. It's not over. We want to get better. We want to do more. The work behind the scenes is expensive. It's a lot of money that we spend on ourselves because we call it an investment. I don't know. I don't know. I spent well over a quarter of $1 million since I've been in Dallas. But that's again a whole nother conversation. If I'm going back a few years, absolutely, I am in fear of how much money I really want to say has been gone through. So I think that we have something here that needs to be acknowledged. Um, what are we getting for that? Because it just seems like the most expensive, least productive collection of exchange. And I know I'm not alone. With that being said, the hustle harder mentality has to prevail because otherwise, there's a terminal point where there is no more progress. And it's not an opportunity for me to brag because the whole point of this episode is to never gloat about dad. Your success isn't to be louder than their dad. It's just that everything and every decision that we make can't be about success. Whether we try to or not, it leads to debt. And that, at its essence, is why you should never gloat about that. Getting older, getting wiser, stronger resources, the goals of my entrepreneurial ego and my practical mind are justified. Gratitude for being able to differentiate between seed money and real money, choosing the right investments. And unfortunately, I think a lot of people invest when they can't, and they invest too much too often, and then they invest in the wrong things. I really think that frugality prevails. Slow, consistent growth is actually incredibly powerful with the numbers in short periods of time. 30 months um, of consolidated effort can change your life. And that might be a theme or something I talk about a lot more. Um, I think that that's what I would be willing to lean into and share and document would be that principle. 30 months of consistent investment, um, with basic numbers can literally change your life. Um, I may lead that, I may show that because twice a month, making the right investments, I really do think it's that simple. And I pray that God gives me the opportunity to document that. Yes, that's a goal that I have. So hopefully somebody hears this, holds me accountable, and I can deliver. $50 a paycheck, 26 times a year. Come on, that's I said 30 months, roughly 3 years. So now I got an even better number. So you make 75 investments reflective of those 3 years of pay. Change your life. I'm ready to write a book. I'm going to rely on these numbers and that information throughout the next few seasons. So if you feel that that's something that you would like to expound upon with me, or something that we really need to discuss, maybe you could edify me, you could teach me some things, or you could even correct me, I would love to get that information. Humble, open minded, but goal oriented. And these goals are stepping stones towards bigger and greater things. I just wanted to have a little gratitude session. I have a few weeks to really relax, so I might have to put these out there a little bit. And I really hope that they resonate with you to where this could evolve to a conversation where we could actually have some capitulation, some back and forth with it in a positive way. Listen to 298 on the podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and themodernblackman.com. Get on my website, read my blog articles. These are incredible articles. I think that the blogging format is one that doesn't get acknowledged enough. We want to go to blog and we want to go to long form video to show how ballerific our lifestyles are, and how stupid smart we are because we make all the money, and how much wealth we've acquired, and all those superficial things. Um, Citing sources and cohesively articulating and or arguing my points are signature. I think that that's to be incorporated a lot more in what I do. Um, so stay tuned for that, as well as X. I think I'm gonna shut down other social media channels and go all in on YouTube, just because I like to get the message across, and the vlog format seems to really resonate with people. People really like to have these types of conversations. Um, Reading and listening are just a little too intrusive for many minds. So we'll see where that goes. There's a lot of groups and communities that we've grassrooted on X. And truthfully, it's a landscape for freaks. It's so many sexually aggressive women there. All they want to do is gross things to you, and I will miss that a lot. I'm gonna miss it a lot, actually. Instagram, it can be fun sometimes. I think that's more of a mindless app at this point. Um, I don't want to call it cult like activity, but everyone does the same thing there. TikTok is every thought that the younger generation's having. I think that one's having a good little moment right now. Um, they're tapped in. So if that's your thing, do it. But I think I'm going to consolidate power on YouTube. I think that this is where the general's going to run. I think all those other apps are just going to get discontinued. I think I'm going to disenfranchise. I'm really considering that. It's no, I have no personal or emotional reason driving it. So hopefully there's information that can lead me to a better conclusion if I'm wrong, or motivate me to get it done sooner. Either way, focused. I have genuine desire in my heart for specific things, and I'm going after them at this season of life. Providing for my family is all that I care about, and that's such an honor, and it feels good to know that I am doing everything that I'm doing to support something that I feel emotionally secure in feeling, and I can actually see fruit of that labor develop. So empowering. I was going to make up a word that I wasn't comfortable sharing, so I won't share it. But humbly and calmly taking bites one at a time to devour and conquer. So this is officially the eat and conquer strategy. Kobayashi Jackson on the rampage. Grateful, thankful, and blessed. Humble and honored. On the move. 25 was really good. It seems like since I forced it last summer, that was more than a year ago. It's been a 13-month tear. It's been a 13-month campaign, and it feels good. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Um, I've never had such calm energy as far as conquering mentality. So I'm really enjoying attempting this intersection because it's a learned behavior. This is an acquired uh, developmental opportunity. So evolving, changing, growing, and humble. Next one. Peace.